What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for support. Excuse me. This video is titled, so we're talking about protection again. I saw the situation that happened. I've been chilling. First and foremost, I like April Mason. Think she's cool. She's attractive. No matter what nobody says, I think she's fine. I think she's feminine. That's just what I think. This situation, though, I understand why guys was upset. And I'm not about to diss her, and I'm not about to diss the guys. But I'm going to talk about this protection part. I think first part about is the thing that happened, or supposedly had happened, allegedly happened. When you feel like brothers can attack you and then you want brothers to protect you, I think we need to address that first, because a lot of times you saying, not April, but women who say the guys are not doing their job, but then saying we need guys to come do the job of quote unquote protection. Two things can exist, but at least when y'all present both of them. That they're guys who do actually protect you, right? Now, this situation, I will say this. The saying getting caught lying, whether that's true or not. This is why guys are apprehensive, because people think about a year ago, 2 years ago, when they had false accusations when white girls say black dudes did some criminal activity. We as a black community, we put them on blast. Well, some of the men have the same issue with the women, but the women don't get put on blast like a non-black person would. Predominantly a white person. That's normally when white women lie on us a lot. But, and other groups kind of pile in, but, not but, I shouldn't have said but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, when they pile on, we find we have issue with it, right? So the thing about it is, when our women get caught in a lie, we still have issue with it also. And I think one of the things that bothers fellas is the idea that when we have an issue, we're going to just skip over the fact that a lie was told. That's not cool. Because there are guys who are affected by it. And what I mean by that is, think about it. And this is a general thing. Women do this in general. But I ain't gonna say women. Oh, the calling the cops or faking like you're in fear for your life, or you feeling unsafe just to get over the lie of making false accusations to have a restraining order. You get what I'm saying? Depends on custody battles and divorces. This type of he's going to do something to me thing comes up, and that's a routine lie. And we talk about quote unquote 70% single mothers out of wedlock. I get that, but part of that issue is a lot of those women lied about certain things when it came to the kids on the men. So it's hard to trust women, especially you would say single mothers per se. Now, women do get assaulted, women do get raped, women do get followed. I'm not even gonna lie and say that doesn't exist. Now, the one thing with Mrs. Mason, this is the thing where she felt unsafe. And this is where some of the ladies, when the protection piece comes out, y'all don't think. Or you're not thinking straight at the time. Don't ask random people to come protect you, because the random people you ask could be the very people that come protect you to come hurt you. They could be they could literally be the person the random person you ask to come protect you can be the same person. If you feel unsafe, that you can invite somebody to hurt you in that type of scenario, you know. And I wouldn't want to put that on anybody, but you know that can actually happen where a young lady has a story and it's said to be a lie. You feel unsafe and you want somebody to come look after you, and the stranger comes look after you and does something to you, and then it's all men's fault. It would be that guy's fault, absolutely, but this whole scenario would have started with a lie that triggered all of these events. And forgot what the brother that said this. You don't want, some ladies don't, you don't want protection, you want reaction. I cut my hand, excuse me. Aggravated. Anyway, you don't want protection, you want reaction. And this is the thing about protection, where the police are ex post facto, like after the fact. So you can't have protection after the fact. Like something is going on and you want people to protect you after the fact, that's not going to happen. Now, the other thing that has to be mentioned in this is also the way the young lady proceeded to protect herself was what happens when you panic and you make a situation worse. You get what I'm saying? So don't think, okay, I'm being followed, I'm going to go into a store and I'm going to say absolutely nothing to nobody. That, like, you know, I got to admit, that does sound like a personal attack. Like when somebody's following you, but you go into a public place, but you don't tell anybody else something's up, and then you subsequently keep doing things to get away, but not really saying you need help, because a woman can ask for help. If a woman yells out help, nobody is not going to answer that. And that's the part of this protection thing that is different. Like, take this into consideration. So earlier this week, I'm driving on the freeway after I leave the gym, and a sister has a blowout, and she doesn't know how to change a tire. I didn't know that at the moment. And another sister pulls over and tries to help her. So I pull over, and I walk to the car, past one sister's car to the other sister's car who had the blowout. And the girl that tried to help her has on a white dress. So I was like, just get up. I got it. And the sister whose car had the blowout, she was on YouTube trying to figure out how to change a tire. Like, I can say this, like if you see somebody in need, you're gonna help them. But if you see somebody who if you don't know somebody's in a dangerous situation and they don't let you know, in public, it doesn't make sense. Because you don't really have to do much in a public place, per se. If a woman screams out help, people are going to just turn around and bolt, and the people are going to be there looking, they're going to call the police, disperse. Because anything that happens in public, especially in the store, is going to be on camera. People don't want to be on camera unless you really tick somebody off and they don't care no more, which is rare. Now, the other thing about the protection part is this. You can't really expect random men to protect you just because, like, you got to understand, these guys, like, I know of people who had misunderstandings over a woman and got shot in the face. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know of people who got killed like that. And the thing about it is, and when I say people, it's not a person. These are different people. You get what I'm saying? And the thing about that is, the ladies don't take into consideration those types of stories where guys get shot, Well, one guy got killed. He got killed. Another guy got shot. Another guy. Anyway, so those women are not gonna go and help the family from that point on. Those women are not gonna go. Sometimes they don't even go to the funerals. So if the guy gets beat up, they're not gonna check on the guy. So this protection thing is, you got to understand, you want people to put themselves on the line when a lot of brothers know that if you put yourself on the line for a sister, a lot of times she gonna leave you hanging. So it's hard to protect somebody that is reactionary and is gonna leave you hanging. So that's just my thoughts on this one, on the topic of protection in this sense. So like, share, subscribe, catch you on the next one. Peace.